Welcome back, guys, to another video. We got something very special, which is a major price increase for Tesla. These price increases are very important because they show investors, not just retail and also the Wall Street guys, but pretty much even people overseas that, hey, Tesla is a pretty decent company. We feel like this stock deserves an even higher price target. And Morgan Stanley is the big bank that is giving Tesla this huge price. Usually you got like a small hedge fund, small banks talking about Tesla, but when we have Morgan Stanley, when we have JP Morgan Chase, these big guys boosting the stock, share prices do fly up. And because these guys are pretty reputable, a lot of people listen to what they have to say. Second, that we will be talking about in this video is the Gigafactory Texas will be opening battery production jobs. Yes, you could actually go apply to be an engineer in their battery sector for the Gigafactory Austin. So that is something pretty cool, and we will be diving right in. But let's talk about Morgan Stanley and the $810 price target, because Morgan Stanley is the one issuing this. Now, one of the Morgan Stanley analysts actually gave it an overweight rating on Tesla, increasing the firm's price target from a small $540 to a whopping $810. This is a massive bull increase, and I've never seen a big bank do this. Usually big banks like Chase, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, they're very conservative with their price targets. If your stock is at $100, they'll probably give you like a $110 price tag. Very rarely do you see like a 30, 40, 50% jump. It's pretty rare, and only in a few rare circumstances does that ever happen. And once again, banks are pretty conservative, so investors saw that Tesla should be worth $810, and that was set by Morgan Stanley, a very big bank. Share prices today went up like 2.83%, whereas the rest of the S&P 500 is down in the red. So these price targets are very important. Here's a few reasons why that Morgan Stanley gave it an $810 price target. It's mainly because of the car production. Most Wall Street firms still view Tesla as a car company. And if you're a car company that doesn't sell a lot of cars, it's kind of worrisome because a lot of the tech in your vehicles rely on the consumers actually purchasing the vehicle. Tesla will be producing roughly 1 million vehicles in 2021, this year. In 2020, they produced roughly 500,000 vehicles, or technically 499,550 vehicles. So they were just like a 450 vehicles short from 500,000. It's kind of a big bummer, but let's just call it 500,000. It's super close. This year, we should be expecting Tesla producing 1 million vehicles, which is a massive spike from last year. We should be seeing Tesla growing exponentially since most electric car manufacturers right now are just starting production of their EVs. Tesla has been in it for quite some time. There's several factories that will contribute to the growth of Tesla for this year. Obviously, you do have China's Shanghai Gigafactory, and it has more than doubled in size because not only would it be producing the Model 3 vehicles, but also the Model Y vehicles, which if you search online, Model Y, China, there's massive crowds in the Chinese Tesla retail centers right now. Seems like everyone just simply wants a Model Y vehicle, and Tesla is absolutely stealing the massive crossover EV market share over there. Everyone wants a Model Y because it's only like $52,000 USD, and it's cheaper than other car companies in China that cost like $60,000, $70,000. NIO is a Chinese car company that charges customers like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, which is very expensive. So when the Model Y is being released in China at a starting price of $52,000, obviously more individuals will want to buy the Tesla. It's just a better brand, they have better software, and they have really good customer service. 500,000 vehicles will be produced in the Shanghai Gigafactory this year. 250,000 will be the Model 3 and 250,000 will be the Model Y. Fun fact, 100,000 of the vehicles produced in China will be shipped to Europe because the Berlin Gigafactory, which will be producing the Model 3s and the Model Ys, will not be fully operational until Q2, but I'm afraid it could be Q3 because of the amount of delays that they're having. They were like chopping out trees and they like have to be delayed for like a week. It's pretty bothersome. You got like the Nevada Gigafactory making batteries. You got Fremont, Austin's coming up. So it's looking very good for Tesla. They're going to be selling more cars, and the more cars they sell, the more customers will be using their software, their autopilot. And Tesla is a really good ecosystem because when you get a Tesla vehicle, you most likely want to get a Powerwall, which costs money. And then you're like, okay, let's get like the Tesla solar roof because now it's more available. So you get that. You get like a couple of Tesla chargers, which is pretty expensive. So you got this ecosystem. It's kind of like buying an iPhone. After you buy it, you might want to buy a charger because they don't really provide that anymore. And then you buy like an Apple Watch to pair with it for health. You probably buy like a MacBook because it's really simple for airdropping different files to each other. It's a really good ecosystem. So Tesla created this ecosystem where no other car company has created. That's very impressive. This is why Morgan Stanley is giving Tesla a whopping $810 price target. I'm guessing once Tesla hits this price target, we could be seeing other major banks giving a $900 price target, $970 price target. Eventually, someone's going to come out and say $1,000 price target. I love it when big banks do this because slowly a lot of these guys are noticing that Tesla is a good company. I check a lot of the Q3 filings for 2020 among these big banks and hedge funds, and a large chunk of them own several shares of Tesla. They actually like this company a lot, and this is why Morgan Stanley, for example, is giving a major price target. Most big banks are not giving any sort of a bearish price target, which is pretty phenomenal. Last but not least is the hiring process in the Gigafactory, Texas. The battery production jobs are opening up. It's pretty awesome. At first, most people thought that the Texas Gigafactory or Austin is mostly focused on the production of the Cybertruck and also the semi-truck. That's correct, but there is a semi-truck production, meaning that you do need a huge amount of battery cells. This is a very unique role since this is a battery production job. And according to the role's description, if you actually get hired, you will have to develop and help and also be responsible for Tesla's manufacturing process relating to the company's next generation battery modules. This is pretty great. And this structural battery pack will feature the company's brand new 4680 battery cells when operations at Gigafactory Texas begin. So we should be seeing some massive stuff coming out from this overall Gigafactory, cars, batteries, etc. So it's looking very, very nice. You could also see some production timelines of the factory, and there's already like the skeleton and bones of the factory being set up, concrete slabs, metal poles, and also it's slowly becoming more like a gigafactory. I'm guessing that it will be finished up around Q2 of this year, and it will start production, which is very exciting. I'll love to see more battery cells and also production lines. This is a really great year for Tesla, especially 2021. We should be seeing some sort of a massive price increase for the autopilot. Since we will be having full autonomy coming in, we should be seeing a wider release of the FSD beta if you have already purchased it. It's $10,000 right now. It's going to be more expensive later on because it will be full autonomy around